Who said?
The people that own the building.
Really?
Management, yeah.
How are they going to stop me from doing that?
We can always call law enforcement.
That's fine if that's what you got to do. She said I can always call law enforcement. I don't know why you would do that. Now they're locking the door.
Hello.
Hey.
How can I help you?
I didn't ask for no help.
Okay, well, I would appreciate if you didn't record inside of the branch.
Yeah. I'd appreciate
Can I ask you why you're recording
if you
in the
go back to work and leave me alone.
Yeah, but sir, you're recording in our branch.
Absolutely.
Can I ask you why?
You sure can.
But why?
Why are you recording inside of the branch?
I don't have to answer that.
Okay. All right, well.
That's what they make windows for, yeah?
Not for you to record inside of the branches, no.
Come on, really?
Okay.
Yeah. Have a good day. Whoa, sneaking up on me, are you?
Just trying to figure out what's going on. I don't know.
Ain't nothing going on.
All right, guys, here we go. What starts as an ordinary walk outside a local bank suddenly turns into another textbook example of public officials overreacting to a camera. The citizen calmly records from a public sidewalk while bank employees become uncomfortable and immediately threaten to call law enforcement. Instead of simply going about their business, staff members begin questioning why he is filming and even lock the entrance doors. But here's the reality. Standing in public and recording what is visible from public property is not a crime. The cameraman refuses to explain himself because he doesn't have to. He stays respectful, avoids confrontation, and reminds everyone that exercising a constitutional right does not require permission. The tension begins to build, not because of any criminal act, but because someone dared to hold a camera where people expected unquestioned compliance.
Out here recording, man.
Not wrong with that?
What?
All they doing is work.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Obviously, a little suspicious, a little weary of what's going on. I'm not saying you did anything wrong, but it is our job as a call for service to come over here and check out, see what's going on. What's your guys' intent?
Did you explain to her that we have a right to do what we're doing?
Let me finish talking, sir.
Well, how about you listen to what I'm telling you? You
When
don't
I'm
tell me
done-
what to do. You're not my daddy. How about that? You don't tell me when to talk, when not to.
It's not going to work.
I'm not provoking nobody.
Let me finish what I was saying.
You can finish when I get done.
Okay, let me finish what I was saying. So I'll explain to them when
I'm not. You're not my daddy, and I don't got to listen to you. So I don't care what you got to say.
You don't care what I have to say?
Did you explain to them that we have a right to do what we do?
I will explain that after I'm done talking to you guys. I was
What is it to
explaining
talk
to
about?
you
What is
that
it
they
to talk
called
about,
us for a call for service.
What
That's
is it
it.
to talk about? There's nothing to talk about. We out here recording.
Right. I didn't say you did. I didn't say you did anything wrong. Why are you getting so aggressive?
I'm not getting aggressive. I'm just telling you. You trying to tell me?
This was pretty nice to me when I was started talking about it. All right, so I'll talk to him. You can talk to my partner.
How about I talk to whoever I get ready to talk to?
So
I can see you. I told you a while ago you're not my daddy. I can talk when I.
Within minutes, officers arrive on the scene responding to what amounts to nothing more than a man with a camera complaint. They admit they have no evidence that a crime has occurred, yet immediately begin asking questions about the citizen's intentions. What's your purpose? Why are you here? What are you doing? These aren't investigative questions based on criminal conduct. They're fishing questions. The citizen pushes back firmly, reminding the officer that he is not obligated to explain lawful behavior. As the conversation heats up, one officer tries to control the interaction, telling him when he can and cannot speak. The response is immediate and direct. You're not my daddy. It's a powerful reminder that police authority has limits, and public servants cannot simply demand obedience from people who have broken no law.
Okay, we'll go back inside.
Like, we don't know why
they
you
know that
called.
there's nothing that we can do about it. But all I was inquiring about, what was the intent? Is it just to see people going in and out? That kind of thing, so that I can explain.
We're not going to tell you why we're here. Why
Sir, I'm not talking to you.
I'm talking to you, though.
I'm not talking to you, sir.
Well, then don't talk to me.
Anyway, do you have anything?
We don't have to explain what we're doing.
I'm not focused on anything.
Okay. You can understand why they called, though, right? I mean, it's
my retirement.
I got you. That's congratulations on that. You understand why they call, though, right? They see guys. I mean, it's not unreasonable to say, hey, there's two guys filming. Now, you guys don't look like bank robbers, but you know that's probably along the same.
Camera won't.
I know.
Same as my us.
I know.
Come out here with a book.
I know.
And write down anything. I want.
And you're absolutely right. And they would probably call on that too. And then we would come over and have the same type of conversation, understand why we were here. Okay? So I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna explain to them. I'm Rosa. Yep. I'm gonna go and
What's that? Then the folks now turn one more time.
I'm gonna go in there and explain to them that we spoke and all you guys are out here is enjoying the weather and filming. There's no reason behind it, just filming. Okay? Cool.
As the encounter continues, a different tone starts to emerge. One of the officers takes a calmer approach and acknowledges the obvious truth. Filming in public is perfectly legal. He explains that the bank called because they saw two men with cameras and became suspicious. But suspicion alone does not create a crime. The citizen makes it clear that he has no obligation to reveal his purpose, identity, or intentions just to satisfy curiosity. All right, this is where the entire encounter shifts. Instead of escalating, the officer recognizes that his role is to investigate, not intimidate. He promises to return inside the bank and explain that no laws are being broken. The contrast between professionalism and ego becomes impossible to ignore, proving that respect can solve situations far better than authority alone.
All right, cool. I'm going in, Sean.
All right, then. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Have you worked here long?
Oh, 15 years. Yes, sir. Spent the last about 3 years around this area. But I like it. That's area work. That's nice day.
You gonna tell me when I can talk, when I can't talk to?
Sir, if you have something you want to say, go ahead.
I can't hear you.
If you have something you want to say, go right ahead.
No, I just asked a question.
There's nothing y'all do wrong, as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you. Now, all I asked that officer is, did he explain that we're doing a perfectly constitutionally protected activity out here? Is filming. I mean, me looking through windows ain't got a thing to do with nothing.
I think what he was trying to say, basically, is that he had not yet. He's going to. He just come out and make contact with y'all first, just so he can. If there was anything particular y'all were doing, he can explain it to him. But y'all doing nothing wrong.
But that's my point.
Yeah,
Anybody can walk down these sidewalks with a camera
exactly right.
and not tell you exactly why we out here.
That
Right?
I didn't say you had to.
Right.
Yeah.
After speaking further with the officers, the discussion moves beyond the bank itself and into a larger conversation about rights and accountability. The citizen explains that anybody can walk down a public sidewalk carrying a camera without needing government approval. The officer finally agrees, admitting that as far as he can tell, nothing illegal is happening. Yet the frustration remains. The cameraman isn't angry about the initial contact. He understands officers answer calls for service. What bothers him is being treated like a suspect before any evidence exists. He points out that surveillance cameras record citizens everywhere they go, but when a private citizen records government employees or businesses from public property, suddenly people become uncomfortable. That double standard lies at the heart of the entire encounter.
What they want inside is none of my concern.
But it's just as a officer, we're just doing our due diligence.
No, you got to call for service. I get that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I do get that.
If y'all wanted to tell us, then fine. If not, you don't have to.
Right.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong you're doing. I mean, simple as that. Yeah.
I was just walking by, having a good old time, and then somebody looked at me through the window and started closing blinds. Okay. Whatever, and then I don't even know if she's security or who. She didn't even tell me who she was.
Yeah.
Talking about you can't film out here. You can't be doing that. And I'm like, oh yes I can. Well, I'm gonna call the authorities. Well, go ahead. I don't care. You know.
I think it's just everybody's on high.
But
Yeah,
I don't understand that either, because these cameras every freaking where, man. Everywhere you go, these cameras pointing at you.
Right.
I mean, everywhere you go, there's a camera right there on that ATM machine. It's filming us now.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We're getting filmed 24/7.
Right, and that's why there's no right to privacy.
Right. Exactly. Well, thank you for honoring your oath today.
Yeah.
The conversation grows more honest as both sides discuss why the bank reacted so strongly. Employees feared the cameras might capture customer information through the windows, but the citizen argues that anyone with bad intentions could gather information from the street without carrying a large visible camera. Guys, that's the irony of this entire story. The very openness of the filming proves there is no secret criminal operation taking place. The officer even acknowledges that if someone truly wanted to commit a crime, they probably wouldn't stand in broad daylight openly recording everything. Instead, this appears to be another example of fear replacing facts. Rather than asking whether a law has been violated, people jump straight to assuming that unusual behavior must somehow be suspicious.
I just don't like getting told when I can speak and when I can't speak. Ain't no grown man tell me when I can talk, when I can't talk. Right? That shit pisses me off. I mean, I don't understand. Some law enforcement officers think just because you got that badge in your gun, you can tell me what to do. Until I break the law, y'all have no authority over me. Not zero.
Yeah, but
Over here, chat with me real quick.
Yeah, man.
So the concern of the management was that when you guys were out here filming, they had customers in their office and the computer screens were facing the windows. So they were concerned that you guys were zooming in on the screens and getting information for their bank accounts. And that's why they called security. I kind of told them they're out here just enjoying the day.
If anybody else comes out here that really had bad intentions, I could have got a lot of information off that screen.
So, and listen, outside of that, I don't think that if anybody was in the office and they were just walking around and they saw you guys, they probably still would have called, because, you know, there's cameras filming the bank. They could be, for verbatim, they could be casing the joint. And I was like, well, I don't think that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
but
not
I
out here,
understand
not
that.
out here in Broad.
Eventually, the officers reveal exactly why they were called. Bank management worried that the cameras could zoom in on computer monitors or collect private customer information. The lead officer calmly explains that he already told the staff he believed the men were simply out enjoying the day and exercising their rights. He also points out that almost every public place is already covered by surveillance cameras 24 hours a day. The citizen agrees, but makes one thing crystal clear. Carrying a badge does not create authority over lawful activity. Until a crime is committed, the government has no power to order people around simply because they dislike what they're doing. It's a message about freedom, accountability, and the limits of official power in a constitutional society.
Big old cameras, and I'm a big guy.
I would just ask that not to plan up against the windows. That's all. I mean, if you do touch the windows,
See,
all I'm saying is just preventative
gotta give
maintenance.
directives, Bo. I know what to do, man.
I know. I didn't say you did.
Every
said
cop I've
refrain
ever
from
talked
doing
to
it.
had to give directives
That's all I
before
said.
you're done. Every one of them.
All right, so I didn't say you did.
Everyone.
What I said was try to refrain from doing so. That's
It's
all I
still
said.
a directive. Why?
Officer Rosa.
I just don't understand. In every cop I've ever talked to, and we get talked to a lot for what we do, right? They got it. Y'all got to give some kind of directive. You got to say, don't do this, or I wouldn't do that, right?
I would take it
why
more
is
as a
that?
suggestion.
Huh?
I mean, in this circumstance, I'd take it more as a...
As the encounter comes to an end, one final issue surfaces. An officer politely suggests avoiding pressing the camera against the windows, presenting it as practical advice rather than command. But the citizen immediately notices something familiar. Every interaction with law enforcement seems to end with a directive. Even when officers admit no laws have been broken, he respectfully challenges that mindset, arguing that too many officials feel the need to give orders simply because they wear a badge. The officer softens his position, clarifying that it is only a suggestion and not a legal requirement. And that's the biggest takeaway from today's video. Folks, rights do not disappear because someone feels uncomfortable. In the end, no arrests are made, no laws are violated, and the Constitution wins the day, exactly as it was designed to